All right. Top 5 movies they should have casted Stewie in. Go.
Little Last Samurai.
Yep. Karate Kid, starring Stewie. He's
good.
the kid and the teacher.
They
should cast Stewie in. What's the one where Eddie Murphy plays Dr. Doolittle?
Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, they get Stewie and Dr. Doolittle. He's all the guys.
Yeah. What about
Stewie's doing all the guys?
What about The Martian? The movie The Martian. Mm-hmm.
And it's Stewie.
Transformers, bro. He should have been Shia LaBeouf in Transformers.
It'd be cool if he was Optimus Prime. Does Optimus Prime have a British accent like Stewie does? Wait, does Stewie have a British accent?
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, he has like a
it's like posh. It's like it's like posh British where it's like it's very subtle kind of.
Mm-hmm. It's more like
it's almost like
aristocratic.
Yeah,
you ever seen
exactly.
the Aristocats?
I was gonna say.
Now those are some. That's what I call a fancy feast.
Guys, I'm drinking a beer.
Really?
Congratulations on that,
is the
Tommy.
theme song playing? Are we doing the theme song?
Yeah.
Groundbreaking news.
Kick it off.
This just in. Tommy is drinking a beer.
He's drinking a beer.
Should I kick off the podcast?
And he's smoking what appears to be a crack pipe.
Should I start the podcast?
Start the pod.
If you want to.
Okay. I'll start it off. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the We Cool Podcast. Your host, Tommy Bear, joined me by my other host, Ryan Cole and Grant Winkles. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Grant. How's
Great to be here, Tommy. Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me, you little fucking bitch,
I did it.
dude.
NPR vibes.
I did it NPR style.
Yeah.
You guys listen? You guys listening to NPR?
No.
What? Nipples,
I've never,
pussy, ratatouille?
Well, neoliberal pussy ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Neoliberal pussy, ratatouille?
Well, yeah, what about Ratatouille Griffin?
See? I can do it.
Because the rat could be on his head, and then there's 3 hairs for it to pull.
Awesome.
For the 3 movements of a baby. Shit. Burp. Cry.
Now, I got a question, and this is the We Cool Podcast.
Fire it off.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. It's a podcast where we apologize. So that's why this is relevant. Is Stewie playing Stewie in these films, or is Stewie Griffin now an actor who's being cast as these iconic roles?
It's Stewie in the
is
films.
an actor. Stewie is an actor. No, I imagined it. Stewie is. He's still Stewie, but he's acting.
No, see, I'm imagining these movies as a full reimagining, where the movie changes so much because it's Stewie.
You know, Ryan, this might be a
accepting-
full reimagining.
Stewie accepting his Academy Award.
It's like how every time there's a Batman movie, we get a new reimagining of the Joker, but it's Stewie.
Oh,
Dude, it's
Stewie
Stewie
as the Joker, yeah.
Come on, Stewie was the Joker before Joaquin. Before
See, I imagine it's Seth MacFarlane, and he's training for the role, but with the Stewie Griffin accent.
Yeah, we're picturing 2 different things.
That's not as fun.
So
yeah, your idea is actually.
So
that's like an idea like a fucking idiot would have.
But it's still Stewie. Dude, don't say that.
Only like a really fucking dumb guy would think the idea that you just had.
Don't say my Stewie Griffin.
Unlike my idea, which was borderline life-changing.
Dude,
that's fucked up, man.
I'm gonna start writing books where
you should apologize to me.
Can we turn this TV off, Ryan? This is very distracting.
Grant.
I got these fucking Snoop Dogg and Joe versus Joe Exotic commercials blasting in my face.
Grant's the type of guy that's like, oh, can you turn the TV off? I can't sleep with the TV on. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm in my bedroom, and I'm leaving the TV on in the living room so that I can go to sleep, because I love chaos.
And I'm sleeping over at your house.
In the living room. Yeah, I'm like, shut up,
and
dude.
you have it so loud that it's like the old Bose logo where it's like blowing my hair back while I'm sleeping.
Oh, can I stay at one of your places, maybe?
Ryan's place is great. It's perfect for you.
You can crash at my place. You can crash on the couch. You have to hang out with Tony, though. You got to be nice to him. Because he's going to be afraid of you.
I'll be nice to Tony, man.
Don't need
You'll just have
be
to
really nice to Tony.
just have to snuggle up with me on the couch, Tommy, because I'm
Yeah,
planning
Grant's-
on I'm
Grant
on
also-
staying here while you're here too.
Kelly kicked Grant
I don't
out.
know, man. Grant's
Dude,
been living with
when
you.
are my boys going to follow the revolution and get broken up with by their girlfriends, you know? Like, I feel like I thought I was starting something
The
here.
revolution.
I thought I was starting a revolution by getting broken up with. Turns out none of my boys is getting broken up with now. I thought it was like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and I was Caesar. That's what I because I said no one time to a woman for the first time in history.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe it would be funny if we found out that you were going around and sabotaging our relationships.
So I have been. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, actually.
I've been putting old cheese in Grant's underwear. Every pair of underwear. And
nobody has noticed at all.
And Tommy, I've just been gassing Tommy up. Any idea he has, I'm like, that's such a good idea.
Yes.
You should tell Dana.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, yes. Thank you. I need more of that.
One time I was on a ski trip with some of my college friends, and I passed out in one of their beds, so they put American cheese in my pants while I was sleeping.
What happened?
It melted. It melted to my ass, dude.
Did you eat the cheese?
No,
He can't eat the
Bro,
cheese.
you're hot.
That's the, you know what's funny? That's
I was
the
making some beer cheese soup down there.
That's
dude.
the most American type of American cheese.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
American cheese that was melted on Grant's ass.
It's Grant's ass.
That was
I go to Subway and they go, would you like American cheese? I go, that ain't American cheese.
You go, I brought my own from my friend Grant's ass, actually. This isn't your dad's.
My friend Grant's ass.
This isn't your dad's friend's Grant's ass cheese. This is your
Grant's hard ass cheese, not your
yes.
dad's
Hello,
cheese.
this is
not your dad's ass cheese.
Hello, this is American cheese aged in Grant's ass.
Yeah, it's like a.
This cheese has been aged.
Yeah, you get it at like a nice liquor store, like a fancy liquor store.
The commercial is like some older gentleman with a mustache, and he's like, for years we've been putting cheese in Grant's ass, and now
And he has not noticed one
there's like
bit.
a waterfall behind him, and he's like, taste the
Taste the ass.
taste that. Get in the ass.
Here at Winkle's Farms, we believe in three things. Three integrity things.
Molesting children.
Ass.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry, this is a different. Sorry, my bad.
That's a different cut.
Can we take it from the top? I didn't mean to say molesting children first.
That was for Call Farms.
Yeah.
Call Child Farms.
Yeah. Here at Call Child Farms, we believe in
Damn.
three things: Grant's ass and molesting children with Grant's ass.
Fuck! I said it again.
Sorry, that was Tommy's Farms.
All right, guys.
Tony,
that's
baby.
good.
All right.
I got a quick apology to demand. I went to the Portugal the Man and Alt J concert last night.
How was it?
Great show. I love.
Did you like The Man?
Yeah.
Or did you like Portugal?
You know, I was thinking they should really consider changing their name to Portugal the Band. Would
because
make
it's
more
not just
sense.
one guy.
Yeah. Or maybe Portugal the Man the Band.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
good.
good.
And then, because then you know what you're in for. Because for me, if I go to see Portugal the Man and there's a whole band up there, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm out.
Well, do you know
I'm
what's-
out.
about-
It's too
Yeah.
much.
Well, if
About
I go
the-
to see any concert and there's not band in the name, you know, I get a little confused and angry.
Yeah. And I might start punching women.
So you go to Steve Miller Band. What else you got?
Steve Miller Band.
Average White Band.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's funny because it's like Average White Band.
That's pretty funny.
They're a funk band. I've been into funk lately.
Like
and it's not cultural
like the only
appropriation.
CD I bought. No.
What about the band?
But yeah, the only CD I bought was Lonely Hearts Club Band because I was like, I know what this is gonna be.
Yeah, fuck Sergeant Pepper.
I know what I'm getting out of this.
And then just any high school band, which that's
Yeah.
that's it. Anyways, my friend, I was linking up with a friend or a group of friends, and this one specific friend of mine was trying to find our other friend And he's just full on the phone in the middle of the concert floor.
Is that rude to do at a concert?
Yes, it is.
Because I know at a stand-up show or at a movie, that's one of the rudest things you could do.
Yeah.
But how loud is it?
Yeah, at a concert,
like,
it's
that would
loud.
be rude at like a Wilco. But is it like at a Wilco concert that's rude because it's like, you know, this is alt, country, indie.
It's quiet
music, slower jams. You know.
Well.
But like
I think it's rude because
at a We Cool concert, you can go ahead and
get on your phones, folks.
We
get
want
on your
that.
phones.
We want you to be listening to our podcast while you're at
here's why it's rude, because this is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, and I was fucking annoyed by him, and this is a good friend of mine because I really like the band that we were.
Did you talk to him about it?
Yeah, I told him to shut the fuck up, and he then just started mocking me and took another phone
You're
call.
also
this guy
yelling.
rules.
He does rule.
Who is this guy?
He's the guy that reminds me of you. I'm not going to out him on the podcast,
Dude,
but
this guy's awesome.
Yeah, he is
He just
awesome.
started making fun of you, and then he took another phone call.
Yes.
He took out a second cell
He's on his
phone.
work phone now.
He has 3 different cell phones.
And then the friend finally linked up, just showed up, started loudly talking to me during the show too. I'm like, God, shut the fuck, because they were all there to see Alt J. I'm there for Portugal the Man. This is happening while Portugal the Man, the band, is playing, and you know, so just a little peeved.
Can the band hear them?
Yeah, the band actually ended up stopping and be like, "Hey, please stop," and he was just like, "Shut the fuck up! You sound like Grant."
No
What?
way.
Yeah.
No way.
They didn't stop the show, though.
No, they didn't
Shut
stop
the
it.
hell up, Grant.
Dude, don't fucking lie.
I'm
Dude.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, apologize for that.
All right,
sorry.
I got a peeve. What do you think about this? People who on the airplane, people who stand up right away when the plane lands.
Yeah.
The worst.
And they get there, and it's like, just take it easy. We're gonna be here for 10.
What's
No,
the rush?
no.
Maybe even more.
No. I take a window seat. As soon as the plane lands, I'm up. Okay, excuse me. I'm
Excuse me, I
need to
have
leave.
to stand and grab my bag and hold it.
Yeah.
and hold it for 15
I'm
minutes.
gonna try to get off now.
Can I just ask a question?
Because
real quick, Ryan?
they try to,
Yeah.
because the people behind you, they try to sneak. And it's
That's
like,
what I do,
when
'cause I'm
get in there,
small.
But it never works.
it never works because I don't allow it. I go, hey, hold on, I need to get up.
No, I would break
and then
your arm.
and then I make them wait.
break your arm.
I got a question for Ryan because
just like breaking a line in football. Just like,
This seems like a
coming in with
challenge.
that
Red
bag, like-
Rover. Ryan,
Yeah.
you have big never been on a plane vibes. I gotta
No,
say.
I have been on a plane. Never been on a big boat though.
No, yeah, well, that's way different.
I've flown a plane, dude.
right.
Into the World Trade Center.
You've proudly never seen the ocean.
Yeah,
so.
and I don't ever want to. I'm moving to New York probably, and I'm never going to see the ocean while I'm there. I'm not even going to look at it.
I'm taking you to the beach, dude.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna trick you.
Yeah, Tommy,
to
we'll
going
trick
to the
him.
beach.
We'll trick him.
I mean, probably.
We'll
but
tell him we're gonna take
I
him to
won't
go see the world's largest piece of pizza, and then it's gonna be the ocean.
I'm going to be like, will they let you eat
Ryan,
it?
will you surf with me?
What?
Will you come surfing with me?
No.
If I rent you the board.
If you trick me into going to the
Grant, will you try surfing
Sure,
with
man.
me?
Yeah.
if you trick me to going to the ocean, I
Awesome.
won't talk to you for probably 2
Ever
weeks.
again.
I'll be really
I
mad
trick you
for
with
2
a fishing
weeks.
pole. I have a fishing pole that just has Elden Ring attached to it, and I'm like,
Oh, I
yeah,
don't even
dude,
like that
this is
game.
your game, and you're
No.
just, you know,
No, wouldn't even
You
play that
follow it all
game.
the way
If you had a
on the
hot
train.
dog, if you had a hot dog on the end of a fish hook, that would get me.
Okay, Ryan, how many times have you been on a plane?
Countless. I have no idea, but like a lot.
Yeah.
countless.
Where'd you go?
Countless in terms of I can't count.
In terms of no one taught me how to do that.
Countless in terms of
At least-
no one taught me
I
how
would say at least 10 to
count
20
or
times.
read or write.
Yeah, like probably 10 to 20.
10 to 20
Yeah.
times.
Somewhere in there, somewhere in that range.
So maybe 15.
Potentially.
That could be the midway of those
Yeah.
two things.
It's either 10 times or 20 times. Could be
Yeah.
15.
How many times have you guys been on a plane? You guys know the exact number?
No, it's countless
Yeah.
for sure for me.
Because Grant also. can't
I
count.
would say
Yes.
mine's like 16 or 17.
Mine's
It's not
probably
that
like
much.
18 or 19.
What's the longest flight you guys
Yeah.
have been on? This is great.
Probably all around the world.
Yeah, probably when I went to fucking space.
Oh,
Probably
when me and Ryan went to space that one
probably
time.
when me and Tommy were
You
in
went to
fucking
space, but then you didn't look.
And we did not
And
invite
you didn't look
because
back down
you're-
at the Earth because then you would have seen the ocean.
And yeah, we didn't invite you because we knew that you get motion sickness. Yep.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you
God
can't handle
damn
it.
it.
Yeah,
Motion
motion sickness. I get emotion sickness.
Sounds like you get ocean sickness, man. Or you're scared of it.
I am afraid of it.
Tommy,
It's too
to
big.
circle back, those people, they suck, dude. I hate it so
just
much.
take it easy.
I was on a plane one time. I got passed by a person in a plane row. Like I was walking down the aisle and they passed me on the aisle. You know what I mean? Can you imagine how difficult and how shitty it was a child, but still.
That goes back to my rule: push one child.
Yeah.
Here's what you got to do. You dress up as a soldier. Then you can stand up right away. Excuse me, I have a war to fight. Okay, I'm going to Crimea right now.
Here's the problem, though. If I ever dress as a soldier, I'm also going to be in a wheelchair. So if they see me stand up at that point, it's kind of going to ruin everything.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm gonna dress up as a soldier.
What about guy who won't commit to being a disabled veteran and he's just got crutches?
That could still be a disabled veteran.
No, he's just got like,
I want to hear the rest of Tommy's.
Sorry, dress up as a soldier, play the national anthem in a public space, and then kneel, and then watch everybody,
and then put a
watch
fist
everybody.
up, yeah.
and then put a fist.
Then you
up.
take off your camouflage.
And my fist is a little tanner than the rest of my
Here's the
body.
thing, but here's where it gets.
It's not full on. It's just a little spray, a little Kylie
Well,
Jenner
you were
spray
in
tan.
Florida.
But here's where it gets problematic. Tommy's doing all this, but
This is where it gets.
but he's also in blackface. So what does he want here? What's
do I
your
want?
goal, Tommy? Why would you dress up like that?
Welcome back to What Do I Want, where I do something very
What is this show
inappropriate
starring
in
my
public.
ex-wife? Huh? Who does this show star? My ex-wife? Anyways.
Also, I was in the airport and I was telling Dana this. I was just like, I get why there's just countless, and by countless I mean I can't count, hours of stand-up about airports and airplanes. It's insane.
Yeah.
Everything there is insane. Everyone is acting insane. I think there should be more.
Also,
I'm advocating for more comedy about airports and airplanes. I haven't heard enough.
why can't I talk about a bomb or the possibility of a plane going down at the airport? Like it's like sacred. It's like you're in church and they're like, "Oh, don't say fuck." You know, it's like let me talk about terrorism right now, dude.
We should do a podcast in an airport.
Yeah. What if we did one on the plane to New York?
People would be so mad.
Yeah, podcast on a plane.
It's guerrilla marketing for the
Plus,
podcast
it
too.
would be so loud. Like the audio would be dog shit. Just
Guerrilla marketing.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check a bag. We'll all be in the bag.
Okay, I
we're
like this.
podcasting from the belly of the plane,
okay.
the belly of the beast.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Inside the belly of the beast.
I like it.
It's a great idea.
It is a good.
It's a great idea. It's a great
Do what
podcast.
I like to do. I like to, if I'm flying solo or with my little brother, we like to buy a bunch of little tiny vodka shooters, you know,
I thought you were gonna say
and
dildos.
then bring them on.
I actually thought he was going to say that too,
Yeah.
Ryan. I'll be honest with you.
Buy a bunch of little tiny dildos. and
Sneak them on
It would
the
be funny
plane.
to just check a bag full of dildos, and they're like metal too.
No,
It's like
here's what you
goes
do.
off and
You have your bag. You're waiting in
Sir,
line.
what is it?
And then
what's in this? And
You,
you're like,
it comically
I dare you to open it up.
it comically spills open and dildos just go all over the fucking place. And then you run. You run out of the airport. You go, no.
Dude, me and Dana were in line and we were going through security,
Yeah.
and I was like, should I get a boner right now and go through the little machine that I was like, I'm gonna get hard right now real quick because they're gonna know, they're gonna see it.
It's a good bit. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a good bit, commanding yourself to get hard at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry, this half a beer got me acting a little silly.
What
I will
about
say.
guy who's at his grandmother's? He's giving his grandmother's eulogy, but for some reason he has a huge boner. They're like, Steve, would you like to say a few words about Nana? He's like, nah, I'll go at the end. They're like, whoa, I mean, Grandpa wanted to go last, so maybe, you know, if you just can come up here. He's like,
And then the grandpa also has a boner, and he's like, please go.
He's like, I can't go right now. You got to go, man.
They're like,
dude, see, this is really embarrassing, but I have a boner right now.
He's like, I'm grieving.
Steve, you remember how you said before the funeral started that this was going to be the most life-changing eulogy you've ever heard and that you were going to crush harder than Cat Williams?
Which is a weird thing to say about your grandmother's eulogy. Yeah, dude, I'm going to fucking crush.
Nobody better go before me.
Motherfucking grandma's always dying.
Everybody's crying, and before the funeral, you're like, you guys don't have shit on what I'm gonna do up there.
Grandma's always be dying, bitch.
Got a huge suit on.
Yeah, everyone's like,
he's wagging his finger.
Just got a towel.
Grandma.
Oh, God.
Wait, do the Cat Williams thing.
Motherfucker grandma's always be dying, bitch.
That's it. That's the sound bite. Yes. We should get that. We should get that on one of these.
Okay, one more clean take, Tommy. Give it to us.
Okay, should I say something else? Or
no. Yeah, I mean, let's just have him go for a second. Let's hear the eulogy.
Yeah.
My motherfucking grandma's dead than a motherfucker. Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Why does he have a boner? Got a huge boner.
While I'm hard.
Do you guys think how easy would it be for you to just get a boner on command?
Pretty hard. Can't even if
pretty hard.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
It'd be pretty soft for me, you know.
Yeah, my life.
Because it'd be very easy.
Yeah, my family won't look me in the eye ever since I shit my pants at Grandma's funeral. Yeah, everybody hates me on account I shit my fucking pants at Grandma's. You remember? Hey, Rick, you remember when I shit my fucking pants at Grandma's funeral?
And then Rick's not talking to me right now.
Yeah, he's super mad. That just happened.
You're at the wake after the funeral. You're at the lunch after the funeral.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy when I shit my fucking pants.
You're in the bathroom wiping your ass.
He's talking to his nephew. Yeah, that was
motherfucking grandson. Motherfucking grandsons always shit.
Like Grandma's funeral.
God, I really thought Grandpa was gonna save the service there, but he just started doing the exact thing.
Motherfucking grandsons always shitting their pants at grandmother's funerals.
Yeah, okay, wait. You're up there. You're doing that eulogy, and then Grandpa's
Cat Williams.
Grandpa's about to go next, and he's just like muttering "fucking" crossing shit off of his eulogy. He's like "fuck shit."
Cat Williams impression. Yeah, that's what it says.
Just big and circled. Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Yep.
Oh man.
Have you guys ever spoken at a funeral?
No. The last funeral I went to was my aunt's. I don't think I talked about this on the pod, but yeah, it was weird because it's like open casket, which I don't know who that's for. It wasn't for me, you know. Like an open casket funeral. That's only if you have like a worst enemy. That's who it's for, so they can just check and be like,
yeah, there is a reason.
Why?
And I knew it at one point.
Everybody's looking at her
but
like,
I think it's,
they're all like, "Oh, Lady did such a good job." It's like she looks like shit.
She looks fucking pretty dead.
Insane. Yeah.
But doesn't when you say she looks dead?
I don't know.
And then they kept,
swear to God,
dude, she's Lutheran.
It's something about acknowledging death or like facing it or something like that.
I don't need that.
I don't know.
Maybe it was
I don't
like
mean either.
Before they could figure out if somebody was actually dead, they were just like, let's just leave it open till the last possible minute, just in case they kind of like, you know, come back.
I guess,
to life.
but
back when people,
but she died of like old age. You know, it's
after Jesus, they were like, we might have to keep this.
Yeah,
we have to do open casket.
Let's leave the rock off the cave for like a.
How you gonna have an open casket funeral and a closed bar at it? Huh? If the casket's open, so is the bar. Okay, let me get drunk at Nana's funeral.
That's actually facts, dude. That's actually probably one of your smarter ideas.
But
yeah.
Then they just kept talking about God like the whole time. They talked about God more than they talked about her, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't even exist. Talk about my aunt who did exist. You know, that's like The whole point of this is to be like, she was a good lady.
Also, too, when they go real God heavy at the funeral, you're like, if God was so good, why's
my aunt dead?
Yeah. What happened there?
Yeah,
big man.
Yeah, why are we praising this asshole?
Exist?
I saw something
I think
crazy.
we got to do it more. I think Americans got to do it more like Dia de los Muertos style. You know, a little celebration. Hence, open bar.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a good idea.
Like, you know, make it a
close the casket.
If
open
I die,
the bar.
will you guys speak at? You guys can speak at my funeral if I die.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Actually,
which probably
pass.
I went. I went to the doctors recently, and they were like, "Wow, you're in the 99 percentile of never dying ever." And I was like, "Interesting."
That's good, man.
That's a good thing to tell yourself.
It's a good report back. But Tommy, thanks for the offer. I got to pass.
Grant's already speaking at my funeral.
Just got to keep that open, just in case something cool comes up.
He's booked.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, not necessarily, but I know there's some stuff happening.
Yep,
in the future
I already booked Grant that day for my funeral. That I'm gonna have at my fake funeral.
I understand.
I think it would be incredibly difficult to speak at somebody's funeral.
Why?
I don't know, because you'd be sad.
Oh. Well, you laughed afterwards. I wasn't sure if that was like a joke that went over.
No, it's not. No.
I'm gonna. If I speak at one of your funerals, I'm just gonna like do like a best man speech for a wedding.
No, you got to do the Cat Williams thing. You got to do the Cat Williams.
I just play whatever like the best episode of the podcast is at my funeral while everybody's gathered, make them bow their heads.
So sad.
And then it's just an hour and 10 minutes of this like ringing out through a big church. I want to have my funeral at a big church.
Me and Tommy both leave. We're like, we don't want to listen.
A sparsely attended funeral at a gigantic church. That's what I want. And then you guys leave because you like we've already heard it. We lived it. Yeah, exactly. So
I saw something fucked up this weekend. I saw a guy in the corner and he had a sign that said Putin must be stopped.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if he was homeless. You know, so I was like,
in the corner of what?
It was like uptown. So
in the corner of my apartment.
No, so I'm like,
yeah,
I've
been staying with you, Ryan.
I'm pulling up, and this guy,
I'm not homeless.
This guy, he has a sign that says Putin must be stopped, and I'm like, first of all, okay, I feel like if I give him money and he's not homeless, that's bad because now he's like, I've created a paid protester. You know what I mean? Like
George Soros. Over here.
And then secondly, if I'm trying to stop Putin, I'm not going to give this guy money. What's this guy going to do? You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I couldn't tell if he
nothing.
Probably nothing. Sit there. But I couldn't tell.
You give him a one-way plane ticket to Russia.
Mm-hmm. Send this man
and say, I bought this for you. I bought this for you, man.
Yeah, but I just couldn't tell. And then he was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell if he was protesting or if he was just trying to get money. And I guess, you know, you just got to be more clear. Like, if you do want money, let me know.
So then I won't give it to you because you're homeless.
I've been having weird feelings.
Yeah. So I know to avoid eye contact.
So I know why I'm not giving you this money. Yeah. I want to be certain why I'm not giving you money.
But I was just confused because he looked like, man, maybe. You know, maybe he doesn't have a home. But
I think a lot of people could pass for homeless on any given day. You know,
Grant,
I just came from work, which is it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Just came from work, makes me look a little bit homeless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what keeps you having those dudes.
It's kind of like a Bob Dylan lyric.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Like the man from work looks a little bit homeless, and you're like, wow, that's beautiful.
Man, we're totally gonna get canceled for saying homeless.
So, Grant, I want to hear what your take is on this.
Yeah,
Ryan, shut your mouth.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
Ryan, I'm just saying, if I want to stop Putin, I'm going to give money to like a military or something.
Both your takes.
What's this guy going to do?
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about all those like this is weird. Okay, I'm trying to figure out my feelings about this. Like all those like GoFundMe's for like Ukraine, and
for
I'm
the military?
like, and it's like give this money to like Ukrainian people, and it's like this mutual aid fund, and it's like, is this going towards weapons?
Yeah, we don't know.
Going towards food? I don't know what this is. I feel weird being poor in the United States, giving money to like, isn't that what we pay taxes for? Like the UN, shouldn't they pay?
Yeah, I don't think they
like,
do.
Why is it when I go on someone's Instagram page, they have a mutual aid link for Ukraine, and I'm like,
well, because they're a better person than you.
Yeah,
that's why.
It's actually pretty simple.
Well, it's like, are people just aiding a war? Because it's like, I don't want to give money to this war in any sense.
Yeah,
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you? It feels weird. What do you?
Well,
guys
I've got
think?
500 on Russia.
Maybe I'm just stupid.
I'm betting.
That's a safe bet.
I put 500 on Russia, and I hope it pays off.
BetDSI.com. You can bet on the Russia and Ukrainian war.
That has to be a thing.
I've got the over under at 2,200 deaths.
I think it's the over now.
Over.
I got a parlay. I think there's going to be some other involvement.
Yeah, I'm going to fold.
I got a parlay. That's a French word, and I'm thinking they're going to invade France. Yeah, I don't know, Tommy. I don't really donate to any GoFundMe ever, so it's no difference for me. But yeah, it sucks. I just you just don't want the war to be happening. But the U.S. is already flooding Ukraine with weapons. So yeah,
I think people just want to feel like they did something. That's probably what that guy was doing.
I think you're right.
He just wanted to feel like he was contributing in some way, and I probably shouldn't make fun of him for that. But it was really funny just because it was like, what the fuck?
I was talking about this with my my cousin recently, and I was talking to him about how I really haven't been keeping up with the Ukraine story.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I have. And it's like, yeah, I just feel like it doesn't really matter. We're so removed from any levers of power when it comes to something like Russia and Ukraine. With COVID, it was like there were steps and measures that you could take as an individual to minimize your risk and the risk to those around you and your community, and you could do these things. But with this, it's like, well, there might be a nuke in the air right now, and we aren't going to know about it. There's just nothing we can do about it. So yeah. Having a detachment to it seems a little bit more...
Speak for yourselves, because I've been doing a lot of things.
Okay. Yeah, what have you been doing, Ryan?
I've been flying back and forth to Russia. And I've joined a militia, the Georgia militia. And
did you just join like a white nationalist
and
militia in America?
Guess what? They tricked us.
I joined a...
What?
I joined a Delicia, and it's in Atlanta, Georgia, Delicia, some of Atlanta's finest cooking. And it's so... Why don't you stick that up your...
You stick that in your fucking pipe and smoke it, Mr. Putin.
Bro, I'm just saying if Stewie Griffin got up in Putin's ass...
Stewie should be Putin. They should cast Stewie as Putin.
It would be funny. Yes, Putin.
And then it'd be cooler.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, Stewie kind of already is like Putin if you think about it. So, I mean, he's like a little, he's a little evil man in search of world domination.
And he's bald. And they're both bald.
Is Putin a family guy? Does he have a family?
I think he has a couple families.
Probably.
I think he has like a mistress who's like in her 20s.
Families guy.
What
about Families Guy? He's got a bunch of secret families.
Families Guy.
Hello, my name is.
Hello,
I love American Families Guy. It's his favorite TV show. All right, that was pretty good.
Yep.
Well, let's get into this.
Hey, do you want to do the anonymous apology this week?
Nah.
Okay.
Do the anonymous, but I might have to apologize for my viral tweet.
Okay, I'll apologize for talking about that guy with the sign. I don't know. That's probably not going to come off great. Well, I already said it, folks, and we can't edit this podcast.
No, we can't.
You can't afford any more edits, Ryan.
I owe Grant $40,000 on $5
You're
edits.
in edit debt. You're in debt.
Okay.
Debt it for edit. Debt for edit.
Nope, you got it.
Fuck.
You got it.
My brain
Grant made me
hurts.
buy a debit card. And it's racking up debt.
Okay, here we go. if you want to...
The new Capital One debit card for your podcast that you do.
This is the podcast where we apologize, we demand apologies, and
we fucking hate Russia, dude.
Anonymous listener apologies.
And we do our part to stop Russia.
I did this show the other night. Where I had to improvise a set on Ukraine.
Yeah. Did you use my...
I used Monica Zelensky.
Hell yeah.
And also,
Nice.
somebody gave me this, and I can't remember who, but I think it might have been Emma Dollenberg. I really can't remember. She said, "This is the joke. I don't feel bad for the Ukrainians. They've only been getting bombed for a week. As a bad comedian, I've been up here bombing for 5 years.
That's
so,
funny.
Big pop. So
Did you do the Ukraine? What about me? How can I make this about me, Crane?
I did they them Crane.
Oh yeah.
And I also just said Ukraine clown pussy. And that got a pretty big laugh.
That's pretty good. Ukraine clown pussy.
That's Ryan.
It's me, dog.
Okay.
It's all I've been thinking about is
good.
getting some Ukraine clown pussy.
So if you want to submit or demand your own apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Thank you all for writing these in. They've been fantastic recently. And if you wrote one in and you haven't heard it yet, we're working through the backlog. So don't just keep listening. Keep listening, and
you have to keep listening to this podcast if you want to hear yours.
It's true. You know, that sounds like a threat, but
you need to keep listening to our podcast, which is good.
I would like to both
dude.
apologize and demand an apology to/from my friend and roommate at the time. Okay. Oh, my friend and roommate at the time. I haven't read this one yet. Firstly, I'd like to demand an apology. Back in 2011 to 2012, I spent a lot of time in your car. Getting rides from you was nice, but what was not nice was that every time you made a turn or hit the brakes, your door made this crazy, annoying whistling sound.
Sounds like the door was open.
I want an apology for you being a lazy piece of shit and never investigating or looking into an obvious problem or prank that had to be really annoying to you and everybody who was in your car at all given times. Like, seriously.
Whoa, this is hostile.
Like, seriously, this went on for like 4 months. I would like to apologize for...
Every turn, if the car turns and the car's just like... It's like, is that the Andy Griffin theme song? It's like, what the hell?
We're good at whistling on this podcast.
It's like a beautiful whistle.
Spaceship whistle.
That's cool.
Nice, dude.
Do you
Sound
not
effects,
do that with your lips?
You do lips and whistle at the same... You hum and you whistle at the same time.
How do you normally whistle?
Sci-fi.
That's what it sounds like every time I talk to a woman I love in my head.
What?
Just white noise. Just
I say something,
fizzing
and then there's silence and just... And my head just feels like it's going to fucking blow up.
So this person's not fixing their car.
Okay.
This other person's mad. They're riding
seems
the
as
car.
though this person might potentially be responsible for the noise in the car. So here we go. This is the second half of this. This is the apology part, not the demand for an apology. I would like to apologize for orchestrating / patsying a prank geared towards you, your piece of shit car, and anybody unfortunate enough to be your passenger.
It was a false flag attack. It was a false flag.
Sounds a little like Putin. If we're gonna tie it all together. Did Putin? Did you write this in?
It's a false flag prank.
We lived in a house together. Somebody had the bright idea of buying a bulk box of motion sensor alarms, roughly the size of keychains. This led to a series of house-wide pranking.
Why? Why were the alarms bought?
Well, look for pranks.
Sorry.
Yeah, for a prank.
Oh, for the purpose of the...
Come on, you've never pranked anyone with them.
This led to a series of house-wide pranking. Beeps everywhere. One night when you were blacked out in your bedroom, your car keys have made it Your car keys may have made it into the hands of the wrong party, and a group of your friends may have removed your door panel, put one of these alarming keychains in, and patched the door back up.
Holy shit.
I'd like to apologize to myself for putting myself through that too, I suppose.
So because of the breaking into the car, this person thinks the whistling happened? Is that what is going on?
It's a motion sensor that makes the whistling sound, I think. So
I thought the car door made a whistling sound because it was like off the
maybe
hinges,
you're right. You might be right.
In some way. And that the car got fucked up because of their
it's
prank.
one of these two things. Either way, it's for sure the prank.
Yeah.
It's either the thing making the whistling sound, or it's they fucked up the door of the car.
Well, if you did the prank because the car made a whistling sound, first off, you're getting rides, which is nice. Second off, like, I've never had money to fix a car, you know? Like, that's...
Dude,
I'm kind of against this person a little bit respectfully. Thank you for listening to the podcast, but, like, I don't know. Like, if your friend's car whistling a little bit, they're giving you rides, you're like, this fucking piece of
this is why it's great, is because it starts like a Scorsese movie, you know? Because you're like, we open
There's
on
a
them
reveal.
just like, oh, this whistling, I can't fucking stand it. Cut back 6 months earlier. I did it. Which also, it is so funny to like do this prank and then just be sitting in your friend's car who's giving you a ride and being annoyed
at the friend for being a lazy piece of shit.
Right. So that's why I would like some. That's why I would like some clarification. So write in again. Did you do the prank because of the whistling, or did your prank cause the whistling? Because either way, I think that is it's kind of a wild thing to do to a friend. A little bit of an overreaction.
I think I need more clarification this as well on this point. Let me know if I lived in this house, because something similar. This might have happened to me. This might be towards me or towards I don't know. Something almost identical to this happened while I lived in a house with a bunch of dudes in the same year.
What happened to you?
It was like a beeping. It was like a key thing where it would beep if you you put it on your keychain, I think, so that you could find your keys.
But only if it moves.
And also another thing, were the beepers, the trackers or tracers, whatever they are, were they purchased for the prank, or were they just?
It seems like it. This is what I don't. This is what I don't remember. Is it being a motion sensor thing? And I don't remember having a full box of these either. I remember there was one, and we would hide it in each other's shit so that there would just be beeping in your room randomly.
That's an odd prank that if it's not the house that you lived in, that's very
here's
weird.
The thing.
I've never heard of anything like that happening where someone's like, I got a great idea. Let's get motion sensors and hide them and annoy people. I've just never...
One of these did end up in the door of a car, too. So that's kind of why I'm thinking this might be...
Yeah, it sounds like...
This might be... But it wasn't... I can't remember if it was my car. I think it was somebody else's car.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to weigh in my opinion.
Okay. Well,
I don't think is it over?
Yeah, that's it says so. I mean, we got multiple things going on here. Demand from the friend, an apology for being the person who fucking did this, and then also an apology to themselves for putting themselves through it, I guess.
Wait, they apologize to themselves?
Yeah, it says I'd like to apologize to myself.
This sucks. I'm against this person.
Here's the thing. I think the writing is great. This person really knows how to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
But
they got me
on the edge of my seat.
You need to apologize to the person you pranked, and then you should demand an apology from yourself for putting yourself through that. Is that what they did?
You need to.
Okay. I thought I heard it the other way.
Oh no, yeah.
You need to. First off, you need to chill out, not get mad at your friend if there's a little whistling in the car. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Chill it out.
Take it easy. Okay, and you also don't go so hard on your friend breaking into their car, putting a little beeper in there. Okay, take it easy twice. Also, write more stories. They're very intriguing. I was on the edge of my seat. Let's get you published,
maybe a little screenplay.
All right.
Got a little.
Okay, I'd like some ideas. You know, I write in more. Write in just a little short story. You're very creative.
Yeah, send in a pitch.
Okay?
Send in a little storyboard.
Pitch us a movie, and we'll make
Pitch us a movie, and then we'll
get it made.
Man, if this
we'll call up our connections.
If this was about me at the time, my damn life was a movie at that time, so we could definitely make a little Van Wilder 3 action.
Damn. You're skipping the first 2.
Little Gran Wilder
3. You're not even starting with 1 and 2. I was see if I made a movie, I would start with the 3rd movie in a trilogy,
like Star Wars.
Wait,
no.
that's my idea.
That's my
Did I ever tell you that?
It's like
that was my idea.
Ryan Call Goes to School 3, and the first 2 never came out.
No, that was my. I swear to God, I told you that years ago.
Definitely not.
That's been my idea since high school, dude.
Or Tommy, have I ever taken an idea from you? How many ideas have you taken from me?
Like
and
3.
how many have I taken from you? 0.
I have no idea because you might be taking everybody in there in secret. Get my idea stolen, Jerry.
Nah, I had this idea way before you were even fucking born.
Damn, dude. I guess you got me there.
Older than you. Yep.
Were you guys ever pranksters? You guys ever little pranksters?
Yeah, I've been a rascal.
What's a
my
classic
entire
prank? What's a classic Ryan prank?
I've told you guys about one of my exes. I would gaslight her about the time every time she would wake up. Like she'd wake up, it'd be like 9 a.m. But it's like 5 p.m. right now. You missed everything.
Would you say it just like that?
Yeah, like pretty serious. Trying to think some other funny pranks that are
hilarious fucking prank.
Yeah, one time I burned down a school. Yeah, one time me and a bunch of friends, we actually got these airplanes and we drove them. We flew them into the World Trade Center. It's like a big, it made the news and shit.
One time in junior high, my friend would like put baby oil on the ground in the halls, and then like everybody would slide on it, you know?
On purpose? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Well, some people did it on purpose, but then when people would walk by, the crowd of people like wouldn't say, "Oh, look out, there's oil on the floor," you know? So then people would take a spill. But dude, I remember, this is so fucked up. I remember one time this was happening and a girl was on crutches and clearly had like a knee injury in some sort of
Nobody
sport.
told her?
Yeah. The whole crowd just let this girl just walk right onto the fucking oil on crutches,
God.
dude. It's so shitty.
Well, you don't want to you don't want to discriminate
because it would actually be
ableist
and
misogynistic. Yeah.
It'd be ableist to tell them.
Right. Okay.
I thought of a prank that I used to do.
It's actually and I will even go further. It's actually ableist to build ramps for wheelchairs because you're assuming they can't climb stairs.
You're assuming no one's invented a right angle thing for the wheels so that they can grip the stairs and go up by themselves.
Or
you're assuming they can't climb up the stairs while holding the wheelchair on their back. You're
that
assuming
they're just not strong enough.
You think they're too weak or stupid to get up those stairs?
Yeah. What do you?
You think
saying?
can't
They don't
figure
have
out
agency?
how to get up the stairs just because they're in a fucking wheelchair, dude?
If you don't think people in wheelchairs can climb chairs, you're saying that they don't have agency over themselves.
Or those stairs.
Yep.
An inanimate object.
You think an inanimate object is better than a person in a wheelchair? Okay, I thought of a prank that I did. When I lived in Eau Claire.
I thought of one. I thought of a couple too.
Okay.
After you go.
Do you want me to go? I'll go. When I lived in Eau Claire,
I'm gonna say Ryan. You go.
Okay. I used to get really drunk with Mackenzie Boobits.
I'm gonna say Ryan.
Okay. That was our idea, Tommy.
That's cool.
For Ryan to go.
Did that?
Well, I'll take full credit for the idea.
All right. Now
I'm gonna give it to Grant.
Tommy's trying.
I had that idea. I had that
Grant,
idea in high school.
Grant said I could go first.
All right. Tommy trying to claim credit for
I had
multiple
that idea
ideas.
before you were
See,
born.
dude,
Tommy, I had that idea for Ryan to go before you were born.
He's trying to take your ideas.
Yeah, I know.
And then he claimed that you took his idea.
I know.
Classic Tommy.
Classic Tommy.
Me and Mackenzie Boobits, who's a comedian, we used to get really drunk and like do the mic, and then we would walk back to her place.
This is in Eau Claire?
Yeah. And there was like construction, but there was just like cones, like traffic cones out. And we would just like drunkenly move the traffic cones to shut down a road. And then we would we would hide and just see what people would do. Most people would turn, but like one time this lady like stopped her car and got out and like fucking chucked the traffic cones and like was screaming obscenities, you know, because she couldn't see where we were. And then we would also just take the traffic cones and throw them in the river. Just when you're drunk is so fun.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the one where you're in the middle of the road and like there's a car coming and like you're with like a buddy and then you pretend like you have a rope and you go to the go to the other end?
No.
But you don't have a rope; it's imaginary. So like, and I would do this as like when I was like 10, you know, and you'd go, and you'd have, and then you would lean back like you're tugging on like a string, you know, it's gonna hit their car, and then like the guy would get out and go, "Hey, put that down," and you'd be like, well, "What down?" And then you'd come out and like kind of feel around, and there'd be no rope, and you'd be like, "Nah, fuck you guys."
Tommy, you seem like one of those kids that would be like, "Yeah, dude, like a funny prank that we used to do when we were kids is we'd go to the overpass, and we would just throw like the heaviest bricks down, and like it would be so funny just when it would like hit a windshield,
hit a car, cause an accident."
Well, there'd be no string.
It was extra. It was extra points if you cause an accident.
Dude.
Another one me and my buddy would do, we would be at like a high school party and like, you know, the party would be like jumping, you know, there's like, you know, hip hop playing, good vibes. And then we would like take the Augs and just put on like bear noises, you know, so it'd just be like, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And we just like kind of just let that sit for a bit. That was always a fun thing.
Was it your iPhone or iPod that was plugged in, or was it somebody else's? Like it wasn't clear that it was,
and then put our iPod really quick in, and then have like 1 hour compilation bear noises on.
But people
YouTube.
knew it was you guys.
No, because I think we would like hide or whatever, but we would be everyone like would eventually figure it out.
You're fucking weird. Too.
We'd be like, yeah, dude, I fucking love this shit. Dude. Also, and then here's another one that I've been doing at bars, when I was vaping. You're like hitting your vape. And you're like, yeah, it's crazy. And then you just kind of like tap it in someone's drink, like you're ashing a cigarette. And they go like, what the fuck? And you're like, sorry, I'm just ashing my vape really quick. Yeah. You know, people get a little mad at that too. It's
I've done this to both of you guys, but I'll take my beer that I'm drinking, and then I'll pour a little bit of my beer into your beer.
Yeah. You also do that to our friend who's sober.
I like when you do that because
you try and do that to their Diet Coke. Dude, yeah. Tommy, he's doing that to our mutual friend who's sober, trying to dump beer in their Diet Coke.
Yeah, it's my ex-girlfriend. It's a great bit, dude. I don't actually do it.
No, but it seems like you would because somebody has to reach out and stop you.
You would do that to me at Comedy Corner. You would put more beer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You'd take your beer, put it in my beer, and I would go, dude, I like this.
That's a good prank.
First off, we're both drinking light beer, so I can't tell the difference. And then you would laugh and you go, no, you hate it. Go, all right, I guess. Dude.
I almost got Grant to start smoking cigarettes again from a prank that I was doing. I've done that a while.
What was that one?
Just demanding that you hit my
vape. When you're sleeping, we just light a cigarette. We should do that to Grant when we're on tour. He's sleeping. And we
buy a full
slowly
pack of
get me re-addicted to nicotine. I just hit 2 years without a cigarette.
We're gonna start putting.
Crazy?
No, dude. You know what we got to do? Just slap a Nicorette patch on Grant.
Oh, that would be so fucked.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have an idea.
You should do you know how alcoholics have been sober for like 15 years. Do like a long post about how like they've been sober and all like, you know, the triumphs and downfalls of sobriety and getting sober. You should do that for
cigarettes,
not vaping or something like that, or something really benign. All right, should I do my apology?
Yeah.
I had to delete a tweet.
Okay.
Another tweet.
Right. Okay.
Another one.
We're in the Twitter corner. Real quick though, let's wrap up all those apologies. I'm sorry to everybody I ever pranked. If write in and clarify on this this apology. We need to know more. And tell me if you were one of my roommates at the time. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not going to apologize for the pranks I've done. Go ahead, Tommy.
Well, so I tweeted a picture of a guy
of the most epic dude,
of the coolest man who ever existed.
We're not talking Stewie frickin' Griffin.
Yeah, we're not talking Stewie frickin' Griffin, folks. We're talking about Delbert Jenkins. Now this guy looks really he looked really funny. I was looking at this guy for 20 minutes and I was laughing to myself.
Hold on. Tommy, were you the one who like screen grabbed that first? You didn't find that somewhere else on Twitter? And
No, I found that somewhere else.
All right. I thought, okay.
So it was like,
So
been
it was
out there.
already kind of a viral image.
It was already kind of a viral image, and I just was just
You
like,
little
this is
white
the
hands
funniest
on
guy.
it, and you fucking
Did
perverted
stolen
it.
valor on the Delbert Jenkins
Just getting
post.
my little white dirty hands on it, and I just I just posted. I was like, this is like the funniest guy ever created.
Yeah.
And then it just starts, picking up and doing numbers, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. But people like start really kind of roasting this guy a little too hard,
Like, can you give us an example of a roast that went too hard?
I can't give you an example, but just like like its own. But you know how they like when the internet gets a hold of things. It's just like Twitter and the internet. It's all just about making fun of someone's appearance, And like I was playing my part in that.
What kind of Twitter are you on? He's making fun of
that's
the way
part of
people
that.
look.
Yeah, that's like what you think the
lot of
mission statement of the entire internet is.
No, here's why Tommy
It's
thinks
porn,
this.
is the
Here's why
internet.
Tommy thinks this is because every time he's gone viral, people make fun of him for the way he looks.
And that's okay.
So he's like,
honestly,
yeah,
that
dude,
actually
Twitter's just
hasn't
about
really
making
happened.
fun of the way people look,
But even like my buddy Jalen, like Dana posts on her Instagram story like a picture of me like opening up a bird scooter, and Jalen, my buddy I went to high school with, ex-roommate, friend of mine, he's like, every man looks stupid or whatever opening up a bird, and I did. It's like a dumb, and I'm like, that's funny. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
but honest, I have different sensibilities than other people. So like whatever. That's
I
not
know
even
what
fair
you're
to
saying,
say.
Tommy.
I'm sorry,
This is what everybody on the internet is doing. They're trying to do what the person in our last apology did, not the one from this episode. The one from the last one is make fun of somebody else to draw attention away from their own deficits. It's like you're
maybe
trying to not
like if
be
you
the
want to
target.
like
You're trying to not be the target.
If you want to like maybe that's where it comes from. It's like maybe I'm just trying to like always put something on another person, even though like I'm susceptible and open to other people making fun of me. I don't really care, but whatever. But again, I'm different. So I'm
built different.
I'm different.
Yeah, I'm different.
I'm built different. No, I just don't really care. Anyways, so
Is that 2 Chainz?
Yep.
So
Titty Boy.
yeah, it's 2 Chainz.
He never should have changed his
Very
name
good.
from Titty Boy. Titty Boy was the best name.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Titty Boy.
So people are like kind of roasting this guy
Titty
in the
Boy
comments,
is a
and then
trans
other people are
icon.
like,
Sorry.
this,
Do you guys know what Kendrick Lamar's first rap name was?
What?
K. Dot.
Yeah, K-Dot.
K-Dot.
Pretty
That's
cool.
kind of lame.
What?
So then other people were commenting on their roast, and they were like, "Man, this isn't cool. This man's just living his life." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of true." Like, I didn't mean like turn this into like a roast sesh for this random guy who I do not know. And then this person replies to the tweet, and this is what they say. They go, "Excuse me, sir, not to be disrespectful or rude, but could you please take this post down? That is my brother who was killed by a Metro train, and it is this post." They typed this wrong, but this is what they said. "And this post is very disrespectful. IDK who you are, or if you even know him, but I need you to take this down, please." So
That
I'm
was a
like,
reply.
Wait, was it really his brother?
it's like a reply.
Was
Huh?
it really this person's sibling?
Well, yeah. So let me finish. So I message them, and I'm like, so I just see that, and then see it, and I'm just like, I literally don't. Again, same thing with the other tweet that I deleted. I'm like, I just don't care. Like, I don't. If this is bumming people out, then
Yeah.
I'm
If this
done,
is causing people to jump
and
in
then
front
I'm
of
also
trains.
like, oh my god, am I like kind of a dickhead for? Because it's like I am playing my part and kind of making fun of this guy, even though like my intent was like this guy is a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
know?
you're saying that because he looks like a fucking idiot. let's be real here, Tommy.
Well, his first name, his name's awesome too, though. His name's funny.
But
Dude,
you
his name
guys
is
saying
Delbert
legend and
It's just like,
awesome.
I was looking
it's
at it
like
just
we're
like,
making
what
fun
the
of him
fuck?
saying that. You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it's like a positive.
No, yeah.
It's a positive way to make fun of someone.
It's still just making fun of their
No,
appearance.
I think it's positive because it makes me laugh so hard.
yeah.
That
I
this
think
guy,
I agree with you. I'm just saying.
It's like
And
when
also, people are reacting and responding
That's
to
the problem.
it like it might as well just be like it was not my intent for this to be like a
you know what you should have done. Here's what you should have done.
But I understand my role in
you're taking responsibility for it being you.
I'm taking responsibility
with
for
great
my actions.
Power comes great
get the notes app out, Tommy.
Tommy, what you should have done.
So I just deleted it. But here, let me finish. So anyways, then I DM this person and I go like, I'm like, fuck, did this guy die? Like, and whatever. I'm just like, hey, sorry. Like, I don't know. I don't want to pull it, but it's just like, hey, sorry, it was not my intention to blah, blah, blah. I'll take it down. Sorry if this hurt you. I was taking responsibility, and I forget what my exact reply was or my exact message.
Yeah, it was a fuck off,
so
loser.
Prove it.
Yeah.
So then I do research. So I Google the guy, and I delete the post. I Google the guy, and the guy's not dead. He's like active on Facebook, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then this person replies back to me, and they're like, no, I was doing a meme. Like they were doing their own fucked up meme.
No.
Where like they showed me a screenshot of the exact same post on countless viral tweets where it's like, take this down. This is my sister. This is my mom. This is my so-and-so. They died, and this is, like, hurting me. I beg you, please take this down. So that was, like, their own fucked up joke, and I was like, I guess you got me. Like, nice. I guess I guess you did it, So I guess, like, I'm kind of glad I deleted it, but also, like, what the fuck kind of reply? Like, that's fucked up. So I'm kind of like apologizing, but also like,
I think
that's a more fucked up joke than even anything that was being said.
You got copy pasted, bro.
Did they follow you at least?
You got trolled.
Did that person at least follow you?
I don't know. I'm reading these off my screenshots.
Tommy, here's what you should have done.
There's no way that person followed you.
Here's what you should have done. So you tweet that, it starts picking up steam. As soon as people started being nasty, you should have just replied to the main tweet and been like, yo, stop making fun of this guy. He's awesome. That's all you had to do.
Yeah, that's what but I muted the tweet for like, because I was on vacation. Yeah. So I like muted so I wasn't checking my phone. And then like I checked back in and it was like, it got like 20,000 more likes. And I was like, I was like, this sucks now. Yeah. I was like, damn it. That's what I should have done. I should have replied immediately like, this guy rules. Like, don't make fun of him or whatever. This is
this guy appreciation post.
Delbert Jenkins.
Yeah, I would rather. And a lot of replies were like that, where like, this is a king, and I was like, hell yeah, it is.
Do you know who he reminded me of? Oh, that was like the Ken Bone thing from that one Hillary Trump debate when Ken Bone asked the question, and everybody was like, "Who is this?
Who is this man?
Fuck is Ken Bone, man?"
Yeah, and people were like responding. We're like, we have another Ken Bone on our hands.
Were they? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's what. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, but I do kind of apologize, and then also, I'm weird. I was weirded out by that reply, so maybe I'm demanding an apology.
Yeah,
too.
Man, you gotta. I guess you gotta check your conscience at the door when you're logging on to www.twitter.com.
I mean, it's hard. You get really removed online because you just see a funny guy and you just laugh and you're like, this is a funny guy. Yeah. And then...
I mean, his name is Delbert Jenkins.
That's... Dude, what a name.
Who's the...
Crazy.
Also, his haircut was...
Crazy.
It was beautiful.
We'll drop a picture of him into the YouTube.
Drop a picture. Delbert... Shout out to you, man.
Tommy, I'm gonna take your tweet.
No disrespect.
I'm gonna tweet. This has got to be the craziest guy ever created.
Yeah.
Tommy has weird magic on Twitter though. Like maybe it's just having 3 times as many followers as us, but
that might be it.
So which is not even a lot.
But like if one of us if one of us tweets that's like a fucking
50
18 that's an 18 liker for me. Yeah. Tommy's going viral.
I don't know. I also bomb a lot. So like every tweet I'm just like, this is like stupid or whatever. And so it's weird, the ones that do take off. I don't know. Going viral sucks. It's like I just get stressed out. Once it hits like a number, I'm just like tense, and I'm just like, I gotta get out of here. I wish I had more of that thing comedians have. They're just like, fuck whatever I say, whatever fuck is good, and I'm
no, it's a bad thing.
Literally,
to have, dude. It's better to be like,
you got to be like water, man. You fit the shape of the vessel you're in at the time. It's like, be happy. Be happy when
say
you're
it in
happy.
Matthew McConaughey voice now.
What's I don't have McConaughey. You got to be like water, man.
Well, that's just the thing about
water.
The thing about comedy. You gotta fit the shape of the vessel.
You're the water, man. The world is the vessel.
All right.
World.
Ryan,
you guys ready to take us out?
Yeah, man. I think that was a totally serviceable episode.
I think it was a totally serviceable, dude.
A totally serviceable episode. Our fucking our bread and butter.
Just skating by, keeping a listener.
So this is gonna drop next.
Not this Thursday?
No, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, come see your boys at Sisyphus Brewing, April 8th and 9th. Sisyphus Brewing in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Come pack it out. We're headlining, doing stand up for the whole weekend. So
Tommy's
please
headlining.
come and buy some tickets for that. We
I'm
might let
headlining.
Tommy do a headline set.
Ryan and Grant, they might be off the show.
What?
I haven't
We'll
decided
see.
yet, but they're on it for now.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I might get other openers. Come on.
Ebenezer is going to open. Ebenezer, Merdasa,
Nice.
Ellie Hino.
Awesome.
We're going to have some friends there. Going to have some fun. So please, I'll put the ticket link in the description of this episode. Buy some tickets. Sell it out. Help us.
And if you're listening to this and you didn't come to my show, which was last night, yeah? Oh, no. Never mind.
It's next week.
No, next week. Sorry. Come to my show. I'm hosting a show at the Crane, the Music Underground, in like kind of in the Warehouse District, Minneapolis. Come to that. There's gonna be a lot of comics. It's gonna be messy.
That's the 30th.
It's gonna be silly.
Correct?
That's the 30th. Come to that show Wednesday the 30th. I'm gonna get hammered that night, so I'm gonna have a good time.
If you're listening to this the day it came out, Thursday, March 24th, this weekend, I'm at House of Comedy in the Mall of America. I'm opening for some guy. Also, I'll be there tonight too, and there's gonna be someone else.
Dude, you're
But
like,
hey, it's my fucking birthday, the 25th, the Friday.
Friday
so
night, man.
Come
Oh, shit,
celebrate.
dude.
It's probably going to be 2 sold out shows. I'm hoping for sure. At least one of them will be sold out. But come on out. Come hang with the baby boy. He's turning 1 this year.
Little baby boy.
I'm turning 7 this year. Yeah,
send
this
Ryan,
year.
send Ryan a
Buy
nice
Ryan,
DM. Wish him
buy
happy
Ryan
birthday.
7 shots for his 7th birthday.
This year, yeah, I'm going to be 7 years old.
Here at Call Farms, we give our 7-year-olds 7 shots on their birthday because we believe in
yeah.
integrity.
Shoot me in the head 7 times at House of Comedy in the Mall of America. Do not listen to the door people. You can bring your gun into the showroom.
They do not have metal detectors.
If they try to take your gun from you, shoot them. Please
They
don't.
aren't armed. They aren't armed.
Take that back. Don't bring your fucking gun down.
That was a prank. This was a prank
It's
episode.
really funny when you take something back, Ryan. You're like, I'm just kidding. Don't shoot a guy.
It's awesome too
Like you say all this
Yeah.
insane shit, but then once in a while they're like, I was just joking around.
Because-
with the killing
yeah.
a
Well,
guy
because
thing.
now I'm
Yeah,
saying
you know
kill
me.
somebody else.
because it implies that he could have taken back all of the horrible things that he said.
No, it's because he's listened to so much true crime. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, somebody might actually
I'm-
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
the
like,
podcast is
I'm
growing, so
fucking-
we're probably getting to more fringe people. So maybe
Good. We want some more loners. More loners who have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Come to our shows. Wish Ryan happy birthday. Come to the Crane. Go say hi to everybody. You know, buy me a beer.
Yeah, buy everybody a beer. For Ryan Call, over at Call Farms, Call Children Farms, Tommy Bayer, who is being farmed at Call
Yep.
Children's Farms.
I love being a part of the program. It's a great program. I have nothing bad to say about the
Nothing
program.
bad at all. I've been Grant Winkles.
Now you put water into a cup.
This is the We Cool
becomes the cup.
podcast.
You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put
What
it
are
in
you
a teapot,
playing, dude?
it becomes the teapot. The water can flow or it can crash.
I think this is a recording of
Be
McConaughey.
water, my friend.
This is Japanese
It's We
McConaughey.
Cool podcast.
No, that was just me saying all that stuff. Go ahead. Try and cancel me, motherfucker. You can't. Maybe you could. I don't know. Please don't cancel me.
Please don't cancel me.
I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, and it's not cultural appropriation that I'm playing that game.
You heard it here first.
You can't stop me from playing this game. And if another Asian person tells me I can't, I'll kill myself. I'll stab myself in the belly with a sword.